Now the next task that I'm actually going to do over here is that let's go ahead and create a new directory. Okay, so create a new directory. I'll be doing this. Let's say I will, again, you need to import OS. So let's say my new directory is something like this. Okay, let's say this is my new directory called as package. Okay, I want to create a package folder over here in the same working location that I'm actually writing a package folder over here in the file handling folder itself inside this. So all I have to do is that I'll just go ahead and write os dot make dir, and I'm just going to give my new directory information, and let me just go ahead and print this. I'll use an f string and say that directory, and here I'm going to specifically use this new directory name is created. Okay, so this will be my message. So here you can see directory package created. Okay, and here you can probably see I will be able to get this package folder. Okay, and this is how you can create a new directory with the help of OS. Okay, let's say that I want to list all the files from a directory itself, right? So next task will be that listing files and directories. I want to list all the files and I want to list all the folders that I have inside a folder itself where I'm actually working. So I will just go ahead and write items is equal to os dot list dir, and here I'm just going to use this dot. Okay, dot basically means we are specifically looking at the current working location, whichever folder it is inside. Okay, and it will just list and it will give you the entire information. Okay, so let us go ahead and display this entire item. So if I go ahead and print items over here, so here you'll be able to see I have this particular file, a destination txt, example.bin, package. So all the folders inside this particular folder, it is being able to give me. Okay, pretty much amazing. And definitely we use this kind of file a lot because I may have a scenario that in my project, I need to probably read all the files and folders, and I need to probably do some kind of operations, and I can actually do that. Okay. Now, talking about one more very important concept, that is nothing but joining paths. Okay, and this is the most important feature of using this OS package, because this path will be different when terms of coding in Windows, separately coding. You can just hard code it, right, in Linux or in Mac. So by using os.path, we can specifically use this. Okay, let's say that I want to probably I have a directory name which is called as folder. Okay, and then let's say I have my file underscore name. Okay, and this will be my file.txt. Now, how do I create this particular path? That basically means inside my folder there is a file.txt, right? If I want to probably get the full path or relative path also, I can say I can just write os.path, okay, dot join. Then I can actually use this directory name. Okay, oops, just a second. I can directly use this directory underscore name, comma, I will go ahead and use file underscore name. Okay, so this basically becomes my full path. So now if I go ahead and print my full path, you'll be able to see, hey, this is my path that I'm actually getting, right? Let's say I want to completely get it along with my folder location, then I can copy this entire thing again. Okay, I can paste it over here, and here I can also do os.getcwd, current working directory, along with my directory name. Okay, so if I go ahead and write this, now here you can see this is my entire path, right? I can also do this. If I want to just have the relative path, I can just use these two variables. Okay, and this is how things are amazing over here, and you'll be able to see it. Now, in our previous tutorials, we have seen, right, whenever we are trying to open a file, first of all, we need to create that file, right? But here we will try to manipulate, or let me just show you one example. Okay, so here what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to create an example file. So let's say this is my example1.txt. I will say, hey, if os.path.exist, okay, if this particular path exists or this particular folder exists, then I will just go ahead and write printf. Okay, printf. Here you can actually see the path this specific path exists. Okay, that basically means that folder also exists. Else I will just go ahead and print if the path does not exist. Okay, so here if I go ahead and execute it, here you can see that the path example1.txt file does not exist because I don't have that specific file. Now let's say if this file is not there, what I can do, I can, if it is not there or if this file does not exist, I will go ahead and create that particular file with, again, with open command or with any kind of command. I can go ahead and do it, right? So this is very much important, and this kind of condition needs to be used in our coding environment whenever we are making some assumptions of a specific path itself. Okay. Now this is fine. There is also one more way to check whether the file is present or not. Okay. So here I will show you. So I will just go ahead and write this comment, checking if the path is a file or directory. So there is one more method over here. So here you can see import OS. I'm using path is equal to example.txt. Now this file, right? os.path.is file of path. So is file, it is going to check whether this path is a file. If it is a file, then it is going to say it is a file. If this path is a directory, so for that I have is directory function, then it will go and say that, hey, this path is a directory. Else this path is neither a file or a directory. So if I go ahead and execute it, I will go ahead and see this, right? So here it shows the path example.txt is a file. Okay. So this is how things are basically working over here, and you'll be able to see that, hey, yeah, this particular file is a file because example.txt is a file. Okay. As I already told you, okay, relative path is something different. Relative path basically means this file inside this particular folder, file.txt, if I'm seeing this becomes a relative path. Okay. And the absolute path is the complete path. Okay. Let's say for any folder location, I want to get the absolute path. Okay. Getting the absolute path because I may be requiring some or the other thing over here. Okay. So here what I will do, let's say that this is my relative path. So this file is basically present inside this folder, which is called as example.txt. Now I will go ahead and create my absolute path. Okay. And for this, I will go ahead and write os.path.appsPath. So appsPath is one method over here. And then we can use this relative path. Okay. Now if I go ahead and just print my absolute path, here you'll be able to see the complete path. I'll be able to get it, right? Again, if you do not want to go ahead and do in this way, you can specifically go ahead and join all these particular things along with the directory name. But I feel this is again better when compared to that one. So I hope guys you were able to understand all this file path operations specifically with the help of OS. Again, there will be multiple examples which we'll be seeing, but most of the common operations that we usually do in the code is probably discussed over here. This will be the most useful operation or most useful library when you are working in an end-to-end projects, working with different files, working with different directories over there. So there we are going to extensively use it, right? So please make sure that you practice this more, see different examples with respect to this. And yeah, this was it from my side. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Take care.